For our first story, we have I male 23 sustained an injury that will prevent me from having sex for a while. My 22 female girlfriend wants to open our relationship until I recover. Is it time to end it? I, male 23, have been with my girlfriend, 22 female, for 2 years. 2 weeks ago I tore my hamstring while deadlifting. The pain is severe and I have to use crutches to walk, and even with the crutches it is still painful. According to the doctor, the injury requires at least 4 months to heal. My girlfriend took care of me since I got injured. Before the injury we had an active sex life. That has to be postponed because the pain and the medications killed my sex drive, and even if I had a sex drive it would still be difficult and painful. I thought my girlfriend would be patient and understanding, but she wasn't. A few days ago she came up to me and told me how frustrating it is to abstain for that long and it is unfair to keep her waiting, that her libido is high and sex is a need for her. She then asked for a one-sided open relationship until I recover. Her justification is that it is only physical and she won't form any emotional bond with anybody. I was devastated when I heard that, just when I thought the pain couldn't get any worse. My partner of 2 years is watching me experience excruciating pain, and instead of easing my pain she is adding to it. I rejected her idea and she was visibly frustrated. She tried to convince me again yesterday, but I shut her down again. I don't know what to do. I feel betrayed and I don't know if I should end the relationship. That's the end of our first post. Let's see what the commenters had to say. Our first commenter says, as a woman in a long-term relationship who also has a somewhat high sex drive, this is ridiculous. She skipped like 10 steps. There are sex toys and so many other ways to get off that don't include other men. Even considering this is insane. I love my BF to bits and have a vibrator for a reason. Please break up. Our second commenter says, high sex drive here. If my partner was in traction 4 months wouldn't be a big deal at all. Also, eventually we would get creative, but I certainly wouldn't just say, hey, I'm going to fuck other dudes until you heal. That's real wild. Our third commenter says, well, if you stay with her then you better hope you never get sick, or get depressed, or ever experience anything bad in life, or she'll immediately start looking to get laid elsewhere. So yeah, you break up with someone who's this selfish. For our second story, we have update. How do I, 31 female, handle my awful SIL, 33 female, at my boyfriend's, 30 male, family Christmas? Original post. Link. Thank you to everyone who commented. This is a rather anticlimactic update. Christmas was actually lovely. Kelly behaved for the most part, though of course made a few left-field comments. Using mother-in-law and father-in-law for simplicity, but my boyfriend and I are not married. Here are some examples. Mother-in-law opened a gift. It was a turkey baster. Kelly exclaims, whoa, father-in-law. Trying to get her pregnant again. Mother-in-law and father-in-law are in their 70s. Awkward pause. Turns to me and James and goes, actually, I'm surprised it's not you. And on recommendations from Reddit I laughingly responded, what an uncomfortable thing to say. Kelly went on about how she expected after we took a 2-week vacation, we would be sharing a pregnancy announcement. I responded, well, that's kind of weird. I got James a gag gift that says some sexual innuendo on the butt of a pair of pants. Kelly kept making comments about, no one needs to know the details of your sex life. Despite that the pants were a joke. This was repeated all night, but I just ignored it. Otherwise we had a great time and a great family gathering. I wish I had something more exciting, but the answer I got helped me have a few responses in my arsenal to respond to her weird comments, and otherwise I ignored her. Thanks Reddit. That's the end of our second post. Let's see what the commenters had to say. Our first commenter says, Number 1 needs to know the details of your sex life, but I am going to loudly speculate about how much of it you had during the trip anyway. Right. Our second commenter says, it sounds like you have a better outlook on the situation. That's good at least. Those, why did you say that, and, please explain your racist, sexist, etc. comment, phrases on work on people who have social awareness. Our third commenter says, now that the holidays are over it may be time for your BF to tell his brother about the BS she said to him and to let him know if she talks like that to him or you in the future she won't get a damn thing. For our last story, we have I, M, 35, and wife, F, 34. Disagree about my behavior towards Link. Had purchased a 60-count assorted K-cup box the day before my wife invited 2 of her friends to stay 5 nights with us over the holidays. They are from out of state and were staying with us while they visited family. I drink 2 cups a day and really liked one flavor in the box. During their stay I noticed that they would drink 3 to 4 cups a day per person. Knowing that I particularly liked one flavor, I put 8 K-cups in a Ziploc bag and put it in the cabinet. I was never upset that they were drinking the coffee, I just wanted to keep some of that flavor for when I made my coffee. My wife said that this is only child behavior and just strange. Is it strange that I kept some K-cups for myself? That's the end of our last post. Let's see what the commenters had to say. Our first commenter says, I don't get why anyone would have a problem with this. You bought a bunch of them, they started using a lot, so you put a few of your favorites aside. Why is that a big deal? Neither I nor my husband would think twice about it if one of us did that. To me it seems unhinged to make a fuss over something this small. Our second commenter says, Bro, you should have hid it so no one could find it. My older sister confessed to me that she kept her favorite cookies hidden separately so her kids wouldn't find them, of course they eventually did. Our third commenter says, No problem here, you left plenty of coffee for all. Your wife is weird. That's all for today. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.